What's going on, guys? Welcome back. In today's video I'm going to be showing you two sets actually, because I changed my team a little bit since yesterday. I was getting a little frustrated with all the losses and hard counter leads, and I decided it was time for a change. So I switched my team up back to that one team I was using for the 15-0 run I went on back at the end of season 1. So we have Altaria, Deoxys still as my safe switch, and then Meganium as like my closer. Just because I'm seeing so many Azumarill everywhere, I want to have a better counter to Azumarill than just having an Azumarill with Play Rough. So hopefully this will work out. And then in the second set, I actually switched my lead. So you're going to see sort of a different dynamic, but let's just get right into it because, yeah, we got a lot of battles to go through, but I'm going to play them pretty quick. So this first game is pretty quick because they lead Shadow Entei, a very unlikely lead, and they don't even do a charge move, so I don't know what they were exactly planning with this. Maybe they were just kind of having fun, but I'll take the win, so thank you very much. Shadow Gardevoir, definitely OP in my opinion. It just wrecks my team. You're gonna see that in a couple more battles. I hate Shadow Gardevoir, oh my gosh, I cannot stand it. Anyways, look at that damage. Jesus. Okay, so I come in with Meganium, and then she quits. So I'm like, okay, sweet. Off to a good start so far. We're 1-0. Next game we have a Swampert lead. So again, we win the lead again. Pretty awesome. They switch, and then I come back in with Deoxys, and I'm gonna try to shield bait this time, just because I'm hoping. I don't know. I was trying the shield baits yesterday. They weren't landing, but I figured I'll try again today. Why not? So I go for a Rock Slide, and they finally shield, so that's awesome. So we get the shield bait, everything's looking good so far. I'm gonna shield it. No, I don't shield this one, because I think I shielded one already. So, yeah, so we're gonna go for the Thunderbolt now. Hopefully they don't shield this time. And luckily they don't shield, so that's awesome. We won back the switch advantage. Well, we had it already, but we still kept it. And I'm gonna just let this go. No point saving that. I'm gonna come back in with Meganium because they're double super effective. And so I'm just hoping that it doesn't get to a Sludge Wave. That's kind of what I'm worried about, because they can one-shot a Meganium. So yeah, I'm going to shield just because I'm scared of that. But he goes Hydro Cannon, so that's awesome. I can farm it down before it can get to another charge move. Or can I? Wait a minute. Okay. I was like, that was exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, what? No way it got to a Sludge Wave. So then it comes in with an Azumarill, so I am super stoked about that. They have no shields. I decide to switch into Altaria just because they have no choice but to use their energy. Otherwise I can farm them down, or not farm them down, but get a Sky Attack. But in actuality, there was nothing they could do anyways. It was good games at that point. So, alright, off to a good start. 2-0. And then this third match, we go up against a local player that I played in person before. So shout out to Keenan. He's really good battler. He beats me most of the times. And so he leads with Alolan Raichu. And I know he's got Wild Charge, and I make a bad decision here. You're gonna see. So he overcharges. Usually that's what they do when you throw a move like Wild Charge. So I shield the first one, but then I forgot. I wasn't paying attention. I forgot what the debuff was. I thought it was an attack debuff. So I was like, wait, maybe I can tank this one. No, you definitely cannot tank. Like, you can tank it by definition, but it does a ton of damage, and he swaps out to catch the Rock Slide. But had I shielded that, I would have had a really good, matchup with the Vigoroth, because counter's super effective against it. So I think I might have even won the match. So if I had shielded that second Wild Charge. So it just goes to show you, one bad decision can cost you the game. I'm sure you guys all know that by now, but still, he comes in with a Skarmory, another Pokemon I could have landed a Thunderbolt on. Like, I don't know, I really felt like had I kept Deoxys alive, I would have been in great shape. But unfortunately I didn't, so yeah, I'm going to have to throw these weak Sky Attacks against Skarmory, and then I switch into Meganium because it does resist Electric, but watch how much damage Wild Charge still does, even though I resist it. That's a big chunk. So I try to undercharge, but he had so little health that it still died, and so I think I was trying to undercharge there so I can get a couple more Vine Whips. And so I shield because I'm just trying to get a Frenzy Plant off. I know he'll have to shield most likely, and he doesn't, so maybe he was just flexing at that point, or he was saving it from Altaria in case I had a Sky Attack. either way, that was kind of a risky move because it was really close. So yeah, very well played, Keenan. I will get you next time, you son of a bitch. All right, anyways, game 4, we have Altaria versus Togekiss. So we lose the lead again. Not good. You can see he says good games there in Discord, so that was kind of funny. And then my sister texts me right away, and I'm like, oh my gosh, come on, I need to focus. So we land the Thunderbolt, so this is good. And he goes Flash Cannon. You definitely want to shield one Flash Cannon because you cannot tank 2 of them. And so I go in for the Rock Slide. I'm hoping to bait this time. And he does fall for it, or she does fall for it, so that's awesome. And now I'm gonna shield again because I was a little unsure, but I just wanted to make sure I won this matchup. And I switched because I didn't think I was gonna make it to a charge move. I didn't think I was gonna make it to farm down, so I switched because I wanted to keep that energy. So I thought I pulled off a good move, but that Togekiss is just too powerful, and it had a shield. And so even though I made a good swap, it was not enough to win this match. So yeah, this move is going to be Aerial Ace, which is not a good move, but it's enough to finish the job, and then we'll almost finish the job. And then Toxicroak, and I have no shields, so it's GG's from here because Sludge Bomb will KO from here. So yeah, that sucked. Okay, so now we're 2-2, and I'm like, all right, this stupid Altaria lead is still biting me in the butt. So I go again. Okay, we can win this matchup. So pretty even matchup, but this is one that you can win if you double shield. So I go Sky Attack. Now my thought process was when I did this that he didn't shield. I thought maybe I could get away with not shielding one, but I shield anyways. I need to research a little bit on that, how I can play that match out. But anyways, I shield again. I probably didn't need to, but you'll see that they do get to a third one, and so it was definitely good that I double shielded. I just think it's better to kind of match their shields just to kind of see what they do. And then I can always shield the last 2 Sky Attacks. Like, I don't need to shield the first 2, I can shield the last 2. I think that's a better strategy. But they switch out to tank this Sky Attack. And, well, they had to shield it because that was definitely going to be super effective. And then, yeah, he farmed up a lot of energy, so I go with Meganium because I want to eat this Foul Play. I don't want it to hit Deoxys. And then what I'm going to do is switch into Deoxys right afterwards, now that they wasted energy, so I can get some counters in. And I know this Foul Play is going to hurt, but it won't KO. I should be able to counter down. And so that's what happens. And then he comes in with a Meganium, so that was not the Pokemon we wanted to see. We were hoping for a Azumarill, so, but you can't win them all, you know. Sometimes that's the luck of the Jollico Battle League. You never know what they're going to have in the back. In this case, Meganium was a stronger pick against our team than Azumarill would have been, and we sort of have a shot here, but this is an interesting fact. Frenzy Plant and Earthquake, despite Earthquake being more energy, and they're both resisted, they do the same damage, so definitely want to go with Frenzy Plant. Yeah, I'm almost 100% positive on that. I think Grass is resisted. I don't know, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it is. But I looked up on PvPoke, they do the same amount of damage, so you want to go Frenzy Plant. So yeah, we lose 9 points there in that 2 and 3 set. And here we switch our lead. So now we got Deoxys versus Registeel. So off to a good start. We have a good lead that we can win. I do need to shield a Flash Cannon, but I'm going straight for the Thunderbolt. And he doesn't shield, so that's awesome. So now Flash Cannon, I shield it. And then I'm going to keep countering down. And I can tank from here, I can tank one. So I let this one go because I'm green still. I know I can tank it. I'm just going to counter down, build up a ton of energy. And we're sitting really good. So now I can go Rock Slide. I think I have enough energy for 2. So I'm going to go Rock Slide here. Yeah, and then one more. He had to shield at least one of those because that 2 would have KO'd it. And then since I have Switch Advantage, I have the luxury of bringing in a Flyer. And then he'll have to switch. And it's Azumarill. So yeah. Yes, this is what we need. This is why I have Meganium. Because it would have been a much more straightforward win with Meganium than an Azu. So Frenzy Plant, they have a shield advantage, but we also had a shield, so we can get to 3. I think that was this match. But anyways, if you're down a shield, you could still get to 3 Frenzy Plants if you have a shield. So yeah, you're still good even with the shield deficit. And this is going to be a Leaf Blade, and it's not going to be enough, and they're going to end up quitting. So yeah, take that one. Off to a good start, 1-0. Let's see what we got for our lead next game. Alright, Deoxys, Stunfisk. Ugh, damn it. Alright, so this is not a good lead at all because it resists everything that we throw at it. I think it's neutral to counter, but that's it. It's resistant to rock, it's resistant to thunder, or electric. So I switch into Altaria, and he switches into Altaria. So I have an energy lead, so I have no choice but to just go Sky Attacks. I'm not going to win this matchup regardless. So I have to just do whatever I can to burn shields. And so that's the strategy here. I'm hoping that they don't have anything really, really good in the back, and I could still win because Meganium is super effective against Stunfisk, and it resists its moves. And so, yeah, I'm hoping as long as their third Pokemon is something good, we should be good here, even though we lost the lead. So I tank the Sky Attack, get a little counter in there, and then I go with Rock Slide. That's what I was going to throw anyways, no matter what came in, just because, I don't know. I was anticipating it coming in anyway, so you don't want to throw Thunderbolt against it, so that's why I threw the Rock Slide. So, counter down. Oh, I actually get a Rock Slide off. I forgot about that. So, just barely get one off. And then he swaps out to tank it with a Hypno, but I have a shield. Hypno's scary because you never know what move it's going to have, which is why I hate going against a Hypno. But, like, Ice Punch won't KO us. It does less damage than Ice Beam, so it's okay. We're in a good spot here. So I'm going to shield anyways, just because I don't need a shield for Stunfisk. I need a shield for Hypno, but not Stunfisk, and they quit. So, great start, 2-0, let's go. Oh crap, we're going against a rank 10. A prior rank 10. Oh no, it's Gusha. Oh god. No. Oh, this is so bad. Watch how much damage this Gardevoir does. Without even throwing a charge move. Just watch how much damage it does. So she's got to burn shields. Gardevoir has to burn shields to protect her. And then, so yeah. I'm just going to go with Meganium because I can get to a charge move quicker, and it's obviously super effective against Altaria. Oh my gosh, it does so much damage. I hate Shadow. That should just be banned from Go Battle League. God, it's so annoying. Ugh, look at that damage. It took out 2 of my Pokemon. 2. It took out 2. It burned both shields, but still. And then it has a red. I should have just quit from here, but I just played it anyways for some reason. I probably should have quit to save time. Did you guys know? I was talking to someone about this. If you play all 5 sets every day for a month, that is 50 hours of Go Battle League. So that's why you'll see me quitting a lot, just because that adds up, and it's just so much time. Especially when the game is not even running optimally, it's like, why waste your time? It's like not even worth it. So yeah. Anyways, we got a decent lead here. We're not going to win this lead, but we can burn shields. So I'm like, okay, this is okay. Sky Attack, I'm going to shield 1. I think I do end up shielding both, just because I want to get it down as much as possible. So I go Rock Slide, hoping that it doesn't shield, but it does. So that's fine. They have no shields, which is good for our Meganium, because Meganium hits super hard. Alright, so we shield. Then he switches out. I'm like, okay. And then for some reason I switched out. I think I should have threw a Rock Slide there, but you'll see it doesn't quite end up mattering anyways. So we go to Sky Attack. Alright, Deoxys has no shields. It's going to have no choice but to tank it. And this should KO, I believe, or get really close. Yeah, really close. So we were almost red, so it almost KO'd us. So now I'm going to come in with Meganium and just build up some more energy. Because I had energy already stored up on Deoxys, I wanted to build up energy on a different Pokemon. So that was my reasoning for doing that. Because then I could do a surprise swap like that and catch it off guard and hit a Rock Slide before it even knew what was coming. And that ended up, I think, winning the match for me, because it took down its Altaria with almost nothing. So now I can get a Thunderbolt off before I faint, and as he was in within KO range. So that was, yeah, I was happy that I did that, because had I thrown my Altaria back in against the Deoxys, I might have not had that move in my back pocket. So that was a surprise and a battery swap put together. So if you watch my previous videos, you know what I'm talking about. So anyways, we win, so we're 3-1, and we got one more game to go. Okay, now my video got cut off, I think because I was running out of storage. Anyways, we led into a Registeel, so good lead again. And so I take this Flash Cannon. I did shield the first one, And you can see he didn't shield any of my moves. I think I did land a Thunder, so that's why we're ahead by so much. And so I go for Rock Slide here. And he takes it. This is just a straightforward, when you're against a Deoxys mirror, just straight Rock Slide. That's what you want to do. More efficient. Okay, so I'm going to take this, obviously. Alright, so now I come in with Altaria now. And then he switches to Azumarill. Awesome. Has you in the back. We got this. This is going to be a lock. This was the match I was talking about, 1 versus 2 shields. Even though it has Ice Beam, I can get to 3 Frenzy Plants. So this Azu is going to be hurting really bad. So he shields 1, get to a second one. He'll land an Ice Beam, but I'll get a 3rd Frenzy Plant off, and that's going to be pretty much the match, I think. So let's see. Ice Beam. Meganium definitely tanks Ice Beam much better than Altaria does, only because it's not double weak to it, but still. It's pretty tanky. So then we go in and we get off a Frenzy Plant right at the buzzer. Alright, so good games. And I'm going to show at the end what our ranking did, and then I'm going to show a glitch that I just discovered the last few days that's been happening. So I want you guys to comment if you guys have been seeing this too. But anyways, I collect the rewards, and we actually go up by 29 points for this 4-in-1. So that's pretty good, I think, for average. I want to say I usually average going up 26 points. And so again, I'm trying to be diligent about not letting myself get matched up incorrectly. And I think it's helping. Okay, anyways, this glitch. Watch what happens. The weather shows up as soon as the battle ends, before I can see, like before it shows you if you won or a good effort, that animation. And I can't click away from it. It takes like a while to click away, and then I finally can click away. And yeah, that's just so weird. There's so many bugs in this game, it's frustrating. Anyways, hope you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be back with some more content tomorrow, so stay tuned and have a good night.